Hello, Amritians. I hope you all are fine. So, this is our seventh video. In the previous video, I had explained how you can use your up, down, right, and left arrows. Now, we are going to discuss the fourth program in which we will get to know how you can move a sprite using loops. In this, we are going to use the forever loop. Now let's see how you are going to use the loops to move your sprite. Let's move back to the IDE of Scratch. So this is an IDE of Scratch. We are clicking over here at the Create tab. So first of all, we are going to change the default sprite. Instead of this sprite, we can take any different sprite like this every walk. I have choose this sprite so that we can see the single step how this sprite is going to change its costumes. So if you want that your sprite must look like it is walking, we have to change the costumes of the sprite. Now look, the second tab is the costumes tab. This sprite is having 4 costumes. First costume is this, second costume is like this, and third costume is like this, and fourth costume is like this. Now if we will click randomly, if we will click first, second, third, fourth, it looks like our sprite is walking. Now we want to use the same thing in our program. Again we are going back to the coding part. Now first of all, change the background of the stage. Let's take this background. Now, if we want to show that our every is walking, how we will show it? Just see this. We are going to use the forever loop. For this every, we are going to click the event block. First of all, in every program, the first step is when green flag is clicked. After that, I am going to choose the costumes of the every. Now see, from the looks block, the first is switch costume to. First of all, I will choose every walking one, that is A, the first costume. Switch costume to every walking A. Then from the control block, I will use this wait block. I will put the value 0.2 seconds. Again, I will move back to the looks block. Switch costume to every B. Keep this in your mind that every time whenever you are using these codes, you have to move step by step. Like every walking A, then every walking B. Again go to the control block. Use the control block, wait for 0.2 second. Again move back to the looks block. Switch costume to every C. Again move back to the control block. You have to choose the control block, that is wait for 0.2 second. Then again move back to the looks block. Switch costume to every D. Now see, when I will click this green flag, you can see the change in the sprite. It seems like every is moving. Whenever I will click this green flag, it seems like every is moving at the same position. See this, it is, seems like it is moving, but again and again I have to click on this green flag again and again. So if I want to avoid this thing, if I don't want to click on this green flag again and again, how I can move my sprite? So I'm going to use the loops, that is forever loop. In this case, I'm going to use the forever loop. I'm going to put the same code in this forever loop and going to join this when green flag is clicked. Now I'm going to click on this green flag. Now the every my sprite will not stop moving until and unless I am going to stop this program. The forever loop means the sprite will keep on doing the function whatever we have put in the forever loop, whatever code we have put in the forever loop. The sprite will continue to do the same action until and unless I am not going to stop the program. See this, the average keep on moving its steps. But if I will click on this red button, now the program is stopped and every has stopped its walking position. So this is the use of this forever loop. Now the question is, if we are not going to use this wait control block, then what is going to happen? If I am not going to use this control block, then what is going to happen? See this, if we will not add, if we will not include this block, wait block, then it seems like our sprite is not moving. So to avoid this thing, we have to use this wait block. You can see it by yourself. What is the purpose of this wait block? We have to keep in mind that this lining the costumes position must be in sequence manner A, B, C, D. So when I will click on this green flag, you can see our sprite is not moving. It's on the same position. Again and again I am clicking on this green flag, but my sprite is not moving. So that is why we have to introduce here the wait block after every costume. We have to use the wait block, but if we are going to use the wait block for 1 second, the walk for every will be too slow. So to avoid this, you can see side by side the average is walking, but it is very slow, seems like very slow. So to avoid it, we are using zero point 0.2 seconds. In every wait control block, we are using 0 0.2 seconds. So this is how we can make our sprite move in our program. Now the next step is, if we want to make her move in the forward direction, how we can do it. After every second step, we are going to use this move block. Now you can see side by side the every is moving. After every step, the every is moving forward. The every is taking the steps and my sprite is moving in the forward direction. In this manner, you can use these blocks to move your sprite forever. Until and unless you are not going to stop this program, the sprite will keep on moving in its path. So this is how you can make your sprite move using the loops. That's all for this video. The next program we will learn more interesting about Scratch. Thank you very much.